What is up, everybody? We're back with another video. Today you guys are going to see an update on the red GMC that I told you guys that I was going to post. Obviously the bed's off here, but you're not going to see any of that. You're going to see the work on the front. I did the firewall, tore down the interior, did all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you like it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn your notifications. If you're a return viewer, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Like always, I only keep doing this because you guys show support. Alright guys, now that I have that off, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the interior. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse, and I'm gonna go ahead and blow this apart. All right, guys. Now that the dash is pulled, like on every single other truck, you guys seen it. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the AC box. I already got the Freon out of it. We're gonna go ahead and start taking this front suspension apart. Get it ready for our back kit that I already showed you guys that I made in the previous shot. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this. The front end's already completely off. You guys seen that right now. So we're gonna go ahead and tackle this and get all this off, shave it down, get it ready for the kit, and then we're probably gonna end the video there. All right, so now that the front suspension is torn apart, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut all this stuff off, and then we're gonna clean the frame rails on this side and on that side. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this side first because it always seems to be the hardest because of the brake lines. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. Alright guys, so with the frame clean on both sides, the AC box is off. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this firewall ready. I'm gonna come in here and cut some of this off. Same thing on the other side. I'm gonna cut the outside part off. I'm gonna take these off because I am reusing this. We're just gonna relocate it down there. That way it does have a leak-proof seal. All right, guys. You guys seen me cut out the piece on the original cab that we're gonna use for that harness that's gonna go down there now. And then I cut out a filler piece. I trimmed it up so it fits the way I want it, and I'm gonna go ahead and weld it in. For all you guys that watch this, it's on time lapse, so it's gonna look like I weld a lot quicker than what I really do, but it's just tack, 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 tack. All right. So y'all check this out. I know some of you guys are gonna be wondering why I'm welding here. So what I'm doing is, obviously I ground down the body seam because I want to have as much clearance as we can. So if you guys can see these are pinch welds. This holds these 2 or 3 pieces of metal together, right? So whenever you cut into them, the way I did, you can see that's where I stopped welding earlier. You see this hairline crack? Well, that's not really a crack. That's where the metal is splitting. So before, that's a perfect example right there. So before I even start getting the other piece on there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fully weld this from right here, probably from like right here down, because that's where the spot welds end. Obviously I cut into that, so we're gonna weld from here down here, grind it smooth, and then we can keep working our way down. I don't know how familiar you guys are with this, but on the old schools that have the pinch weld on top, they have them like right there. Whenever you do the same thing, you cut them off, you gotta do the same thing. You do a couple inches at a time, where you will have that cap split. Alright guys, so now that I have everything cut out, I went ahead and measured. You can see one of my measurements there from where the firewall starts to where it ends. I'm gonna go ahead and draw these out on CAD. I'm gonna plasma cut these out. That way I can have a file for them already. And like always, it's gonna have a piece that goes out here to cover the whole thing. That way we don't have to do two pieces. It's gonna be one solid piece. Alright guys, before I get too carried away, I want to show you guys how the inside looks before I start working on the driver's side. Top fully welded. We just gotta go back in here and clean it up a little bit. And then we have to add a seam sealer. But as you guys can see, we have that original piece that was on the side up here. That way it seals up the way it originally did. It's a leak proof connection. So now we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the driver's side. I gotta clean the inside, prep it, make sure everything's how I want it to before I can actually add the firewall panel that you guys already seen me bead roll. So right now I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse, clean it up, get the other piece tacked on, and then show you guys whenever I fully weld it as well. Alright guys, so you guys seen me welding both sides. I got the shock mount in, you guys didn't see that. Shock mounts are in, though we were waiting on shocks to come in. I cut the firewall, rounded it off so I can fit the fender on there. I also went ahead and welded the battery tray. That right there. It's fully welded, both sides. Here's the other side. I still need to trim down this side, but I started on that side just because I needed to put the fender on to make sure the wheel was gonna be pretty centered the way I like it. And once I verified that, took the fender off, and then I went ahead and I tacked everything, fully welded everything. But I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse, and I'm gonna show you guys how I cut the other fender, since the one that I tried on this side was already cut. You guys will see what goes into it whenever you cut them. Look guys, before you guys come at me on the comment section, why is this not on the table? Why is this on a plastic trash can? Why is this not taped up? Why is this? Why is that? Look at that other fender. You see how the paint is already faded? I picked this truck up from the paint shop, guys. It's gonna go straight to paint after this. And I cut this one at the exact same spot. I'm not gonna sit here and scratch your fenders, guys, but if I was going to like work on something that is not gonna get painted, you guys have seen in the past, we taped them up and we put that 3M film or we just put a blanket or something under it to avoid any kind of scratches. But let's make something very, very clear, guys. You're out of shop. Scratches are bound to happen, all right? We're not gonna sit here with the keys and scratch it, but you know, you can always expect even a blemish. Like I've seen it happen from other shops too, not just me. So before you guys come at me in the comment section, guys, it's going straight to paint shop after this, all right? Que para la raza que no entiende inglés, antes de que me echen caca en los comentarios porque no está tapeado ni nada, esta troca la vamos a mandar a pintar. Bueno, el dueño la va a mandar a pintar. La recogimos del taller de pintura, como ya vieron en el otro video, porque la pintura ya está faded. ¿Cómo se dice faded en español, güey? Ya está desvanecida. Ya ocupa una pintadita. Y si pueden ver, este fender ya lo muché. Fíjense. Ya está muchado. Y no tiene tallones como la gente pensaría. Y todo eso es tierra. So, antes de que me digan cosas en los comentarios, chavos, me recuérdense, esta troca va a ir al taller de pintura después de aquí. If you watched the whole video, guys, thank you. And like always, if you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment. If you need any work done, send me an Instagram message, or you can send me an email to jstkustoms@gmail.com, whatever works best for you. I'm not going to answer pricing questions on the comments, So if you have any questions or concerns on pricing, just make sure to email me, or you can send me a message on Instagram, like I said. On the next video, you guys are gonna see us work on the OBS. I think I'm finally gonna do the intro. I'm sure you guys what Danny's been working on the front. But stay tuned. It's that one right there. Oh, we just got a bunch of lifts into. Just drove all the way back from ATL. Shout out to Vic for doing that with me. We left Friday after work, like around 7, and we actually just got back today. Today's Sunday. We got back today at 6 a.m. and now I'm editing this video. So thank you guys. See you guys on the next one.